Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Turn the lights up, turn the mic hot. Super Bowl night. Boys with the heat. Boys with the heat. Esto se va a prender. It's Super Bowl time, yeah, we lit tonight. Está caliente el debate, who the MVP tonight? Hands in the air, feel the best, feel the heat. Desde Puerto Rico to the streets, boys with the heat. We get hot, we get loud, we don't ever cool down. Todo el mundo discutiendo quién se queda con la crown. Super Bowl vibes, yeah, the energy peak, MVP, debate, boys with the heat.
Welcome back, Paul.
Welcome.
Charles, you're here.
Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Why does this light keep turning on?
It's broken.
It's probably broken. Oh, there it is. Hello. How is everyone today?
Great.
Everyone's doing well?
I'm still breathing.
Sound like that winter weather got a little bit of the better of you.
Some days.
Some days. It's the sniffles coming, Dad. When I'm a little under the weather, dude, McDonald's smacks. Just so we're look at that. Just so we're on the same page.
Smacks.
It makes no sense. Yeah. But like just my whole world, all I want is McDonald's. Alrighty, so welcome everybody to another just fantastic day. As you can tell, it's Monday, not Tuesday. My income tax job has officially kicked off. So I believe we're going to be doing Mondays soon. So it's going to be a whole bunch of cool things. We have some game shows coming up with some guest hosts. I wouldn't mind being a robot. The Super Bowl. College,
the Olympics.
I mean, there's a lot going on this year. So let's just jump right into it. The topics that are super fresh on everyone's mind, and of course, we'll end the show with the robot talk. But to begin the show, the question I've asked myself the last few days is, how the hell did we get here? But here we are, and we're about to discuss a halftime show. And not in the sense that was it good or was it bad or how did you like it opinion-wise, because we'll get there. But apparently there were dueling halftime shows.
Apparently, depending on which TV you had in your house.
It seems pretty dramatic at this point. I mean that and now listen, I'm a bald white guy, all right? At best, Facebook does me dirty sometimes. But it's really weird.
I don't think it was weird, Charles. I think it was I like I said, I didn't have a problem with it one way or the other. Yeah, like I told Paul too. I said, the only thing that I just don't like dudes grinding on other dudes. Other than that, I thought it was perfectly fine. I didn't think there was anything wrong with it. Like, it's fine. Like, somebody got married. Yeah, congratulations to whoever that guy was. I mean, I don't know. Looked like he was having a hell of a time.
So I was at work and looked up, and during the halftime show, I looked up and I'm like, holy shit, there's people on the field getting married. I thought that was.
They invited cool. Bad Bunny to their wedding. He declined and he said, "I got one better for you."
He declined. He said, "All right, hold on, I got something for you."
Really?
And he invited them to get married legitimately.
Nice.
At the halftime show.
That
was a legit ceremony.
That takes the cake. All right, because you've got all these stories about celebrities and whatnot.
Like you get to
randomly
take that
showing up
with you. You got married at a Super Bowl halftime show.
Right, you got that forever.
That's so cool. Good for them. Good for them. So that wasn't fake, all right? Because
That was all the way
no,
real.
yeah, because I was working, right? So like I could hear it, and there were items, but I was like, okay, that's cool. And there was a lot of anecdotes in the show. It went over really well, to be honest with you. I mean, regardless on how you feel personally or somehow politically, because again, we're just simply talking about a halftime show for a football game, an American football game. I mean, and now it had great messages
I felt like I was back on the island.
as it should, and it touched people that it was supposed to. I can't wait to hear more about that. But if you're out there making a really big deal about a halftime show for an NFL football game, there's so much more in life that you should be worried about.
Right.
Like,
Look out your
there's-
front door.
there's
Check on your
so
neighbors.
There's so
Do
much
something.
more.
Yeah.
So just do better. Now, as the Puerto Rican of the show, I would. How did it hit you? How did you?
I'm just watching everything from the beginning, from the sugar canes to the. I'm gonna say it how I see it.
Please.
Abuelitos and our Theos out there playing dominoes, to the taco truck, because that was the taco truck actually from New York, from a Puerto Rican culture down there.
Yeah.
It just everything felt like I was like when I would used to visit my abuela and my uncles and my aunts back in Puerto Rico. Like it just it didn't seem like it was doing too much. And if you go back and watch it, that's up to you guys. If you look at the sugar canes, some of those sugar canes are actual human beings in props.
Yeah, I saw that when they were walking out there. Yeah.
No way. I'm gonna have to look.
It's
at
like
it.
from everything had a detail and everything was there.
Yeah. The production level on that was, I mean, Grammy worthy.
It was good. Yeah.
It was a show.
Right? And again, now on the other side, because I was at work, I haven't got to see the.
Oh, you haven't got to witness the entire thing in its whole inclusion, right?
Neither
the whole,
of them.
The whole
Neither
deal.
of them.
Oh.
Yep. So I will be doing that later today. Third shift is one of my income tax jobs now, and so I get home at X, and I sleep until Y, and then rinse and repeat. So same thing happened today, and I had to get the office.
Since you haven't watched it, Charles, I apologize ahead of time. I did not give this to Paul because I was going to give it. I give it a 7.8 Super Bowl halftime show, and that's saying volumes because when Janet Jackson's boob came out, I mean that one was started with a 4 for me, but when that titty came out, that thing went right up to a 9. So that's a high bar you got to be able to set. A titty's got to come out to get a 9. So 7.8 is pretty damn good. To be honest with you.
Out of 10.
Yeah, out of 10.
As you should, as it should be. Because I mean, it was a great production level, and it hit you in your heart, and that's what entertainment is about. We've now again, if you want to get all crazy with it, we've had a buttload of them. We've had a handful of those.
We've had a lot of really bad.
I mean,
Super Bowl shows. So don't say like don't be like this is bad. This was not.
Who
bad
remembers
by any means.
I mean, Katy Perry on the what was it, a tiger or a lion?
I don't know. She came out in some jungle cat.
All right,
I don't know what it was.
So, okay, and again, I don't want it to seem like I'm belittling it in any sense of the form, but this was entertainment. And if you didn't like it on your entertainment level, who the cares? it's
Well,
that's the
butthurt,
part.
Yeah, that's what people cry about.
Yeah, that's the part that befuddles me, right?
The thing that confuses me.
You speak with your eyeballs in this sense. You don't speak so much with your tongue.
To me, it's like, okay, if you didn't like it, fine. Say you didn't like it. It just wasn't for you. But to just say that it was a level of trash and a level of nothing was good that came out of it, I just feel like that's just ignorance.
You're probably hating for no reason. Absolutely.
Like you're drinking out the same Kool-Aid bucket and you're just trying to seem like you're getting clickbait. And it's like, listen, I told this to somebody, listen, if you wanted to watch the Turning Point USA halftime show and you thought that was the better show, that's your opinion.
Oh, TP USA. That's what it was. Okay.
Yeah, I call it to pussy.
That's what I.
Pusa.
You can't-
Pusa. The Pusa.
It's like that. Listen, the best anecdote in the movie Team America was just the like Screen Actors Guild, how they were doing all that and like calling each fags. The Film Actors Guild, right?
Yeah.
This really happens in America, and the most greatest recent example would be Tapusa.
And then this my thing is,
Pusa.
Tapusa.
I got no beef if you watch the other
None.
show. Like
So if
that's
you watch the Pusa,
that's your
yeah.
preference. If you
Yeah.
watch the Pusa halftime show, that's your preference. I'm not
Absolutely.
here.
Yeah,
to,
maybe
I'm
you-
not here. It's just I wasn't
Right.
because
Right.
I'm gonna watch my culture
Right.
in one of the biggest stages perform for the world to see what Puerto Rico is about and what it looks like and what it was and what it is.
Yeah, and I'm excited. Like, to be fair, food has changed me. I want to try. I want to try good food, and the only way you're going to try good food is to be a good person. And I live and die by that. Well, unless you're. Well, no, I think Gordon Ramsay's a pretty good person. He's a TV
Yeah,
personality.
he just rails people when they make shitty food.
But
That's all.
now, thank you for sharing that with us, PR. We appreciate it because again, that level of acknowledgement or entertainment was always going to be different for you than it was for us. Now, I can't speak on it in its entirety. I haven't seen the whole thing yet. I will. The Tapusa one, I'm going to go check that one out too, just because. I want to see what everyone's talking about. I mean, now the numbers are anywhere between 137 and 148 million.
It's between 135 on the low end to 142 on the high end for the Bad Bunny, and then
Okay.
for Tapusa on the low end is about 6 million. The
Yeah.
high end is about 25 million.
25 million. All right. Yeah. So well done on both of those productions. One definitely had the much bigger stage, as we thought it would. I mean,
Like you're competing against the NFL. What did you think was going to happen?
it's like saying ESPN has dead numbers, right? ESPNs are all bots. Well, they're kind of just TVs and bars, but there's a lot more than that, all right? So
David and Goliath here. And
now,
wait.
now
Yeah.
that we're now that adventure has ceased, because again, I haven't really heard much about football since the big game played, and that's neither good or bad. Depending on who you are, where you are in the situation, it kind of is what it is. But there was a football game out there to be played. And I would love to give a shout out to Sam Darnold. I'm going to tell you, that guy
Long time coming for you.
now has more Super Bowls than every team that has passed up on him except the 49ers. No, even the 49ers.
No,
Has more than or as many since he's been in the league.
Well, he's got more than Purdy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Got more than Baker, got more than
Yeah.
Josh, more than
Dak.
Lamar.
Lamar, the Jets, Minnesota, Carolina.
Detroit.
Jordan Love.
What are you bringing the Packers into this? The Lions.
Hey, well,
we ain't got nothing to do with Sam Darnold.
Well, same division. He's comparing.
We didn't let him go.
Right? Yeah.
We didn't fucking let him go.
No.
We didn't go. Hey, you won 13 games.
My
That's
bad,
not
my
good enough
bad.
to be a Minnesota Viking.
I thought we were just putting out random facts.
Paul's like they passed up on him in the draft.
One of the
No, they
random
didn't.
facts.
He was like fourth or something. in the
one of the random facts is a few more Michigan players just won a Super Bowl. So
Yeah.
got that.
I just genuinely want to know how the Vikings fan base feels after last night.
Yeah,
Well,
if you're a
so there's
Vikings
been
fan,
a
tell us
lot
how bad
that's-
you feel right now.
Yeah, and there's been a little bit that's come, well, a little bit to a lot, depending on where you are and what you want to believe. about that. They fired their GM. Apparently, the floor in the building wanted to go one way, and the ceiling
KOC wanted Darnold back, and
wanted to trade McCarthy, and
the GM was saying, "No, we're going to push for the rookie.
We're going to build around the rookie because you
suspicious.
win with a rookie contract. You can only win with the rookie." And everyone was like, "Oh, he got fired because of this." Like this.
Tell that to Drake May in the New England Patriots if you can only win with a rookie contract.
Listen, I'm going to tell you right now, this whole New England is this good team, and they didn't have a weak schedule. That shit goes out the window.
What do you mean?
They had a weak ass schedule.
They did.
A weak ass schedule.
They did. What do you mean it goes out the window though?
Like you can't. People were trying to argue that they had a good schedule. No, that shit goes out the window.
No. Did you see the guy that put together like the starting quarterbacks that they had to face like the last 9 weeks or what? They were all like beat up
not just
or
that.
backups.
You went against the top 5 defense every round all the way up to the Super Bowl, and each game you barely won the next one after the next.
Outside of CJ Stroud, the best quarterback. Who's the best quarterback they played?
Well,
they played backups the other 2 games.
The Patriots were definitely
they were not the victim
of their environment
of circumstance.
They were
for sure
because had Bo Nix not broken his ankle,
they wouldn't have won that game. There's no way they would have won that game. Bo Nix wouldn't have turned the ball over.
And if it wasn't for Stidham's bonehead backwards pass, New England would have never scored that game because Denver's defense destroyed them.
Yep.
I agree.
Yeah, so we got the exact Super Bowl we expected.
Yeah, I did. This is the score and everything. I expected it.
All you Patriot fans that think you're going to get it back next year, I just need you to realize you're going to have a first place schedule next week.
Well, the AFC isn't going to be down like that again.
Next year, your schedule's going to look a whole lot scarier next year.
Looking at Vrabel's face walking across that field, too, it felt like he thought he wasn't going to be back for a while. I mean, and we'll see. But
you went scoreless for 3 quarters. And this is the thing. You had a first down in the first quarter, and you wouldn't get another first down until midway through the third quarter due to a penalty.
Well, the game was over when they started to move the ball because they were in a prevent defense. So anybody that knows football can see prevent defense. They were playing the last 2.5 minutes. They did not have a point on the board. So, yeah.
And this is why he didn't win MVP.
Yeah. I have a question for you. I have a question.
So I don't think the argument I don't think there would have been an argument for Darnold. I mean, he missed that. I mean, had he hit Jackson Smith and Jigba there at the beginning, wide open, just tossed over his head. It was so upsetting.
He did not play that well.
Listen, again, he played.
He missed wide open guys.
But Trent Dilfer won a Super Bowl too, so.
He played better than Trent Dilfer that game.
Let's not sugarcoat this at all. Explain. I want you to explain to me, because I made the post on our TikTok page about how on earth did the kicker not win the MVP?
That's confusing to me.
I'm just saying he scored 15 points by himself, the most a kicker has ever scored in a Super Bowl. 17. Okay, 17 points.
Yeah, 2 extra points. Yeah.
Right. He did score 2/3 of the points. And
on the biggest stage of his career.
Technically, the other 12 is split in 2, 1 offense, 1 defense.
AJ Barner got one, and they had to pick 6. Arguably, if you were going to make MVP,
I wouldn't have been upset. I wouldn't have been upset if Myers got the MVP. However, I'm also not upset that Walker got it too.
What did Walker do, though, to win the MVP?
He moved the ball more than anybody on that team.
Yeah,
Wait, didn't AJ Barner had a touchdown. AJ Barner had three first down catches.
Who was moving the ball?
The offensive line.
All right, I hear you trying to be
Paul.
Let's not take away the impact that Kenneth Walker had on that field.
The game was already over when Kenneth Walker had those other first downs in the second half.
You are losing your. Did we watch the same game?
I did feel towards the end.
The first half was passing, not running. In the first half, how many rushing yards do you think Kenneth Walker had?
How many offensive yards did the Patriots have? Then if that's the case,
52.
Give the MVP to the defense.
That's what I said earlier. I said, why not the defense? Why not the kicker? I'm Paul, just the stat alone, no running back ever has won the MVP that didn't score a point. That is what the point is. You don't give it to a guy just because he moves the ball between the hashes. You give it to the guy because he made the most impact on the game. Who made the most impact on the game? The kicker.
Okay, so outside of the kicker then, right? Let's just remove the kicker out of the situation. Who had more impact on the game?
That defensive line.
Offensively, who had more impact on the game?
Probably the one that scored, A.J. Barner, because he put points on the board.
You've got to be kidding me.
Why?
All right.
Well, those are good points. And I wish I could add to it. I was collecting income taxes. So, but I did. It was interesting to see Barner had scored the touchdown. How many total yards did Walker end up having?
135 on the ground, 26 through the air, and he also dropped 3 passes.
Yeah, I mean, that's a pretty big impact.
Yeah, but you go 5 for 5 in the Super Bowl kicking.
I'm not.
There's no disagreement there.
Not taking away anything from Ryan.
It's shocking that the kicker didn't get it.
I would not have been upset if he got it. I promise you, I would not.
I'm trying to say, did Walker do that much more that he deserves a guy that set a Super Bowl fucking record? He did more than that guy. That makes no
but again,
sense. That's why the justification.
135 rushing yards on the ground means that you allowed your team to hold the ball more than the other team.
Yes, but
the time of possession.
I'm saying the game was over by the defense. The Walker's yards were just getting first downs. Yeah, the game had they been scoring points to keep up, I would be like, yeah, Walker, he iced the game. The game was already over at fucking halftime. Let's be honest, the game was over at halftime. Paul even knows that's a fact. The game was over. They had 52 yards
around the third quarter.
Yeah, the beginning. They didn't score in the third either. So yeah. I mean, it was dominated.
There was a lot of time. There was a lot of time left, and a little
the defense more than I would say Walker though.
But how are you going to give the Super Bowl MVP to the defense?
They've done it plenty of times.
The whole defense?
Yes, they've done it a couple times. I believe Tennessee, they gave it to the defense when they wanted it years ago.
I've seen defensive players win.
Well, they've given.
I've seen defensive players win. Yeah, but not the defense.
So, okay, in the first half, Walker had 94 rushing yards in the first half.
So he had 100 of his 135 rushing yards in the first half. That's pretty significant.
So he made more impact in the first half than he did in the second half. But overall, he was moving the ball.
And
Paul, the point is, there's never been one that didn't score a point. That's the whole point. You got to put the ball in the end zone to earn it. That's the whole point. It's never happened. So we're gonna say the kicker had no fucking. He had nothing to do.
I'm not saying that.
Had they not, Paul? Obviously, they wouldn't have won the fucking game if he didn't kick field goals because Kenneth Walker couldn't put the ball in the end zone.
But he's also moving the ball as well.
Right, but he couldn't when it mattered most. He couldn't get the first down, so he had to kick.
If it wasn't for Kenneth Walker's play, how many field goals would have been able to kick that? If it wasn't for Kenneth Walker getting them in field goal range.
Right, but he couldn't. They tried giving it to him on 3rd and 1. He couldn't get the first down.
But again,
guess what? Kicker come in and saved his ass.
And how
5
many
times?
I hear you. However, how many times would he have been able to kick if Kenneth Walker didn't have the game that he had receiving and rushing?
Let's be honest though. 3 of those runs were over 15 or 20 yards. And Darnold had almost 200 yards passing. So it's not like it was all Walker. It's not like it was all him. Those passes set up a lot of those kicks too. It wasn't just the runs.
But if you're watching Walker play, the patience that he was having in that field, he was moving that ball.
Did you know his biggest criticism is that he doesn't follow his blockers ever? He always runs away from his lead blocks.
His instincts last night was pretty spot on.
I mean, it's 135 yards. I think his blocker.
He was doing something. He was doing something.
No, apparently that's his biggest critique is that
If that's
he's
his
so
only
good
issue,
that he doesn't follow his own blockers. He
if
just
that's
finds
his
his own hole.
critique as a
It
flaw,
is.
I'm okay with it.
It is a weird flaw, but it is a flaw. Like, so I'm saying that like they talked about that
One
on
of
the
the
news.
best
They're like,
postseasons that I've seen out of a running back in a long time.
I mean, just that alone really is probably what led to this.
Like he had one of the most craziest postseasons, that I've seen a running back have in a long time. Like he was, effective.
And to do
And to
that,
say that he lost Charbonnet halfway through the divisional round, so he had to carry the run game by himself in the NFC Championship game and in the Super Bowl.
but not only that, but to do it for Seattle and to make them remember and forget about Marshawn Lynch in the same sentence.
well, the Rams though kind of made him obsolete. I think he only had like 60 rushing yards versus the Rams. The Rams arguably pissed that game away, which is crazy to me that they could have won that game. Yeah, Seattle had the harder schedule. They won the harder games. They did everything they needed to do. Like they put that dot on the I. That they were the best team in football. I mean, it wasn't even close.
Wasn't it? I mean,
Like,
shout out Seattle, shout out Mike McDonald,
if it wasn't
shout
for
out
New
that
England's
offensive
defense,
line.
it
Shout
could have
out
been
the
40 to
Detroit.
nothing.
Shout out Detroit Lions fans for immediately going on social media and going, if we had an offensive line and a defense, we could win a Super Bowl too.
No. Paul? Did you? I know. I agree with you that Walker definitely had one of the better postseason runs. I understand why he got it. I'm just saying the fact that the kicker didn't get no love and it wasn't even like a debate. They just literally handed it to Walker. It's like the dude was just sitting there with his hands.
There was
wide open.
definitely a debate to be had. There was definitely
We
a
all
debate
agree
to be
with
had.
you.
And at a minimum, they should have had him on that stage with Walker and Darnold.
We're gonna
What
start
was
off.
What was the fan vote?
There was, I don't think it was. I don't. If there was a fan vote, my vote would have went for the kicker, but I would have put Walker up there too. I would have won two, whatever. I have a question for you. There are a lot of fans that watched this game that came out and critiqued the NFL. They're like, "Oh, if Buffalo was there, it would have been a better game."
A whole lot of woulda, coulda, shouldas.
Yeah, and people were doing this, Paul, and they were like, it was like you and me thinking, and with Charles too, we're like, yeah, well, if a fucking raisin didn't shrink in the fucking sun, it wouldn't be a fucking raisin. It would still be a fucking grape. Like, it's like one of those things. People are just talking out their asses.
I would have loved to have the conversation. What would have looked like instead of the Rams if it was the Bears playing the Seahawks in the NFC Championship game? But guess what? We didn't get there. So I got to live with that.
I mean, for all those people out there, and even myself at times, because I do take the bait. But for all of those people out there who assume the NFL is scripted, I mean, if they're scripting Patriots Seahawks defensive battle with field goals for the biggest game,
fire them.
I'll tell you something right
that
now.
That guy needs to be fired. Yeah,
Christian Gonzalez,
super fired
for the Patriots. That boy can play football.
So when Sam Darnold threw that pass to Shaheed, right?
Oh, that was a touchdown. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not mad at that pass. Even if it would have got picked off by Christian Gonzalez, I would not have been mad at that interception because that was a good pass.
That dude laid out for
it's
that
just
ball
Christian Gonzalez just had better defense at the time when that ball was coming down for Shaheed.
He did it twice.
That's what I'm saying. So
he did it twice too.
Christian Gonzalez proved that he is one of the best covered corners in the league last night.
Yeah.
But that pass, I was not upset with Sam Darnold. That was a good pass. It was just better defense.
The one that Drake May threw up at the end of the game, though, that one was like puke.
He's stupid.
He throws up a Hail Mary with like 2 minutes to go. It's like,
I want to see what Drake May does with a tougher schedule now.
Everybody was saying he looked shaken. He looked rattled. And let's not be honest. Like, Seattle the best defensive line in football.
Yeah,
like,
I thought Seattle broke Drake May. I'm not excited to see him next year.
You went from playing the LA Chargers, you won 16-9.
Yeah, they beat up the Chargers team. Yeah,
I don't remember what the score was for Houston, but you played against the
I'll get them for you right here, Paul. I'll get them. I got them right here.
So you played the Chargers, who were the 5th best defense in the league. You played the Texans, who were the best defense.
16-3 over the Chargers.
16-3 over the Chargers.
And 28-16 over the Texans.
28-16 over the Texans, and then you win 10-7 over the Broncos.
10-7 over Broncos.
And then all the top 5 defenses, and then you play one of the best scoring defenses in the game and you get 14 and only by in garbage time.
Yeah, the last 4 minutes of that game.
Literally shut Drake May and that offense down for damn near 3.5 quarters.
So it's fair to say that the Patriots defense got them to the Super Bowl.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. Yeah.
And it's also fair to say that Seattle's
and Trevion
defense,
Henderson probably too. Yeah.
Seattle's defense and their running game got them to the Super Bowl.
All you needed was Sam Darnold is to manage the game.
Now Jackson Smith
Darnold led the league in interceptions.
Jackson Smith and Jigba was the Swiss Army knife for Seattle, and that really was the difference maker.
And even with him getting hurt in the Super Bowl,
he was supposed to be the difference maker in the Super Bowl. Sam Darnold missed him. Kenneth Walker. So shout out Seattle. I'm shocked. I am. I'm not. I did not expect Seattle to be Super Bowl ready this early. Shout out Mike McDonald. He is him. He is a great defensive coach, and I couldn't be happier for Mike McDonald. I mean, I've from coaching with Michigan to going back to the Ravens to a head coach now, just hail to the victors. You know, Michigan creates champions. Yeah.
Yeah, and his high school classmate handed him the Super Bowl trophy. Was pretty cool.
Yeah.
They went to high school together in Georgia or something. Paul, I have a question for you and Charles. We're breaking down the NFL, the Super Bowl, based off of the fact that Sam Darnold is locked in a contract. I think Kenneth Walker is a free agent next season. Who has a better chance next season to make it back to the Super Bowl? I know who I think is going to.
If they could keep majority of their players intact, then I got my money on Seattle out of these two teams.
Charles.
It's hard to say, man.
But it's also the NFL.
It's the NFL. If Drake May's broken, I mean, the Patriots or the Lions were 7 minutes of football away from going to the Super Bowl, right? Now they haven't even been close, even when they ran it back. Right.
But what's that saying though? It's one
so
thing to
hard.
win the game. It's one thing to win it all. It's another thing to get back there.
2010, Aaron Rodgers and the Packers. Aaron Rodgers is going to win 5 Super Bowls. Never got
I'm
back.
just thinking the path for the AFC is going to be a lot different next year, and I think it's going to be a lot harder in the AFC.
I see. I think it's going to be harder in the NFC.
I think
and this might even and shocking call here. I'd take that back. I think we're about to have one of the best NFL seasons moving forward. There are so many. There are so many good teams right now, and there are so many teams that we laughed. I mean, like this,
Carolina.
Who are
be a 10-11 win season next year?
So New England went from last to first. So I mean, anything could happen.
So moving. I mean, the parity of this season brings this offseason. So moving forward now, shout out Seattle. Congratulations, Seattle. Congratulations, New England Patriots, for getting there. No matter how you got there, whatever. It's the NFL and it's hard. Sometimes you are the beneficiary of your environment. Sometimes you earn it. Tis be what tis be. Moving into the offseason, and like you were bringing up there, Patrick, I mean, name the most terrible team going into next season. Who do we think that's going to be?
The worst team in what? The AFC or the NFC?
Just
the whole league?
Way too early predictions for 2026.
Oh, the Jets for the AFC. Followed by Tennessee.
Okay.
I don't know about Tennessee. I think that's a sleeper pick.
Dude, Cam Ward is not.
I hear you. I don't know, man.
I'm not. I don't dislike the guy. I just don't think that coaching wise I don't think they have the right group of coaches there for him.
I think they are going to surprise the league next year.
Yeah, I agree with PR on this one. I like Robert Saleh. Tennessee's defense was already very good.
That's what I'm saying. And
with Robert Saleh, it's going to be
Dable as your OC, I think he's going to bring out a different level of Cam Ward.
absolutely. Because Dable's a much better OC. I mean, look what he did with Josh Allen.
Yeah, but Buffalo's stacked when Dable was there too.
I'm just saying, don't sleep
Yeah.
on Tennessee.
Tennessee's got a pretty decent offensive line.
And that shitty division.
So if you've got a great if you've got a good
Tampa Bay was going to walk away with their division too, and the
No,
Saints
but
said no.
but that's
Right,
but
and
that's
what I'm saying.
It's crazy to me. Yeah.
With Tennessee, you're in the AFC South. You got Indy, you got Jacksonville, and you got Houston. And any one of those teams
We'll
can
see.
implode at any point in the season.
I just don't trust the ownership in Tennessee. I don't think they've got the right head on. I
hear you.
just don't.
we agree with all of that, but
Listen,
ultimately
I'm just looking at it from the standpoint of Salah, right? That
Right.
defense is already a good defense, and he is a good defensive-minded
at
coach.
times in the year it's a top 5 defense, then depending on
And
who's injured and
Last
whatnot.
year,
Yeah.
Tennessee had moments offensively of
We'll
like,
see.
oh
The best
shit.
defense in the NFL didn't make it to the Super Bowl this year. And that was the Houston Texans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I'm not saying that they're going to win the Super Bowl next year. However,
No,
listen. We didn't expect New Orleans to win 2 games, and they out here won 6 games. to
them.
Phoenix.
I think Carolina and New Orleans went +5. I think on their predictions for their
And then
bowl.
Carolina won the division.
Yeah, Carolina went in the division, which is crazy.
They got backdoored in, but still.
Hey, you get in how you fit in, right? Like
So
just
if not Tennessee in the AFC,
a sneaky team or what?
no.
Are you talking about like a
no, who-
Jets are
overachiever?
going to be the worst team, I feel like.
It's the Jets. For me, it's the Jets, hands down. I
it's
think they're
got to
just
be
terrible.
the Jets.
I just don't. That team just has. There's
just
no
functional.
life to that team. Like it's they're handicapped being bad.
I mean I don't feel bad for any millionaire, so I'm not
I don't
going to
feel
feel
bad.
bad for anyone on the
Hey,
Jets
Woody is
coaching
the biggest
staff.
asshole owner in the NFL. Yeah, him and
I don't care how much money you have. Clearly, that doesn't work because you suck.
wearing that gold chain and no, I don't feel it.
That's what happens when you bought that Super Bowl for Joe Namath.
Charles bringing this up for the 500th time, so if you haven't seen it now, you've heard it now.
I'm just saying, there's a reason the Jets are cursed. You don't with football like that.
Hey, you're pretty.
All right,
I
so
love you.
AFC, we're all in agreement.
AFC.
That are way too early predictions for the worst team in the NFL next season.
And,
AFC is the Jets.
And
so
your surprise team is the Tennessee Titans.
in
I
the
think so.
NFC, I like that. In the NFC now, all right, I'm going to throw out a front runner. We will discuss. I think Arizona is in a lot of trouble.
That's what I was. That's
I
exactly
was gonna
what I
pick
was
the
going to
Cardinals,
say.
too.
Okay,
Read
so
my mind.
They have the
yeah.
worst setup
I
known
just-
to mankind.
I just don't know what Arizona needs to do. I swear to God, this is what
Just
they
blow
need
it
to
up.
do.
Just
No,
blow it
no.
up and start over.
Because they're billionaires, they're not going to do that. And I love that's a really
They've got
that's,
hockey.
That's all common sense answers. Stop being so smart. All right, stop using common sense.
Definitely
You have
not
to
going to
move-
throw
you have to
myself
move
in
on
that
from
hat.
Kyler. You have to move
Okay.
on from Kyler. That's number one.
Well, that's already happening. But this, I swear to
It's
God,
already happened.
I swear to God. Listen, Scouts Honor, they need to improve their cafeteria. If
Is
they,
there isn't there
I'm
locker
just,
room
I'm
trash,
telling
too?
you, if they improve their cafeteria food, and stop making everyone pay for everything, they would have a much better football team.
They weren't they voted worst in the NFL?
Oh yeah, and
it was
they'll
like
probably
player-
be again this
yeah.
year. Yep.
It was like, yeah.
But
So you're saying
foundationally,
improve the morale of your staff, and it
Found-
changes everything.
foundationally, fix your building. Yes. Because I tell you what, if you're a free agent, why are you going to Arizona?
I'm not.
Other
Unless
than
it's the
money.
end- unless it's the ass end of my career and I got nowhere else to go.
And my contract better include how much you're fucking charging me in the cafeteria.
What we talk about, like free commissary, or
I'd
I
rather
want-
I'd rather go to Cleveland than Arizona.
that's
That's
bad.
That's what I mean. And the weather is like way better in Arizona than Cleveland.
Yeah.
But the
But the
opportunity
support in Cleveland is a whole lot better.
a whole lot
Yeah.
better. That's what I'm saying.
It's crazy to think.
I
Okay,
feel
so
like I'm
Wrap
gonna
your head
get
around
more
that
out of
one.
my time in Cleveland, as terrible as it might be, than being miserable in Arizona. I don't want to be in dry heat and pay for raggedy food.
yeah, I don't. So yeah, absolutely. So we're
And they
all in
had
agreement with
so much
Arizona.
potential in Arizona, and they've just thrown it
It's not even
away.
a question, Charles. It's the worst team in the NFC. Like
Okay.
to be on next year.
So now our surprise team. I'm going to throw out a front runner.
All right.
The New York Giants.
I can see that, but
I'm gonna say the New Orleans Saints.
With Kalen Moore.
Yeah, I think. Hey, I got bites.
Shug, or whatever his name
Shuck.
is. Shuck.
Tyler
Is that,
Shuck.
Tyler
is that how you say it? It's Shuck.
Shuck. Yep.
Huh. Yeah.
Okay,
I don't know how.
So in regards to surprise,
I got New Orleans.
you got New Orleans.
I said
Patrick-
Carolina's coming back. They're going
You
to win
can't
that
say
division.
Carolina as a surprise when they're
What?
already here.
They're already here.
NFC Championship.
That's still no. We're talking
Is
about a team
J-Lo
that-
getting married and divorced again, bro? Come on now.
No,
I don't know.
I need you to pick a team that didn't make the playoffs
I
and has
know.
the best hope to
I
make
know,
it this
I
year.
know.
And I feel I'm not mad at the Giants.
To be honest with you, the fact that Dallas went out in franchise tagged old boy, I wouldn't be surprised if Dallas ends up making the playoffs and has a much better season this year.
I was going to be in the NFC East no matter what. My first thought was Dallas, and then Giants with Harbaugh creeped in. So there's no way I can't
I'm
argue with you on that
surprised.
either.
I'm surprised we don't.
Mike says he needs to worry about the Giants.
Is Pittsburgh not going to be a surprise team with
Hell no.
the Gingleberry coming back?
Is Rodgers coming back?
I think Rodgers is coming back. They're
I
one
don't
more
care if
ride.
he-
One more ride.
I don't care if he comes back. I will never do that. Like,
You'll
I
never
already wasn't
pick him
gonna
for
do it
anything?
with Aaron Rodgers, but now you got Dingleberry there. I'm
Dingleberry,
doubling down.
yeah.
Fuck you.
Big Mike?
Big
I'm not
Mike.
doing it. Him and his little I'm big coon. Shut up, bitch.
All righty. Final question.
Yeah.
When we consider them a surprise, are we talking possibility of making the playoffs or ditching their losing record and beginning a foundational change?
Oh, I think. Yeah, I'm thinking you're talking
I'm
about.
thinking
They're a
playoff
dangerous
spot.
team. Yeah,
I'm
playoffs
thinking
dangerous.
playoffs.
Okay.
I'm at
Yeah.
least a wild card.
Foundationally, who do we see moving forward that has a new culture?
Honestly, surprisingly, this might shock you guys. I'm gonna pick Atlanta.
Go on.
I think Stefanski, even if they stick with Penix, right? Because clearly they're
Yep.
moving on from Cousins. So
Yeah, because he was let go.
Right.
That's our next topic.
there is rumors that he might try to bring Gabriel down, which would be interesting to have that situation all over again.
Remember, we're talking about culture here. There's no way you're bringing Gabriel down.
Like read the room.
All right.
But if I had to go a different way, if it wasn't Atlanta, I'm like, I don't feel like it's. I could put my money on New York foundationally. I think just hiring somebody like Harbaugh as your next head coach changes the culture in that locker room.
Giants. I agree with you. That's where
It's
you're
just
going.
that atmosphere is gonna change,
Mm-hmm.
and it's gonna be just because of John Harbaugh.
Yeah. The Harbaugh effect.
He's going to be the reason why if the Giants make the playoffs this year, it's going to be because who he built the staff with and how he changed the culture in that locker room.
Right. The last time they were winners when Coughlin was there and they had old
They
boy
had a
Manning.
stern, they
Yeah,
had a tough coach.
Yeah, they had a tough-nosed quarterback who would take hits. Wasn't always the best offensive line they had there, but their defense was good. They could get the ball to the
And
receivers.
then
run the ball.
he's getting Neighbors and Scatterboo back.
Yeah.
Four most promising young quarterbacks in the league. Like, you can't tell me that wasn't one of the reasons why he chose the Giants.
Oh, it was, yeah.
Very much so. Very much so. Okay, before we get No, we might have to because I think I lost it.
What's that?
I wanted to get one more thing in. Well, it'll come back to me. All right.
That's what
Kirky Cousins is pretty exciting to me because here's the kicker.
Where's he going?
There's a handful of teams that could use a Kirk Cousins, right? Because I mean, you're
Atlanta wasn't one of them.
yeah.
Does he go back to Minnesota?
Could he go back to Minnesota?
I think they would. I think at this point they'd welcome him back with open arms.
I think Justin Jefferson would want him back in Minnesota.
Oh yeah, he had his best year of his career there. Yeah.
I'm like, I wouldn't be shocked.
Tennessee.
I'm not.
Oh, Tennessee would be
No.
interesting.
No.
Ah.
No.
Ah.
No. I could see him going to
Arizona.
What about Miami?
I personally think Malik Willis is heading there, but I would be shocked. I would be shocked to see now if Malik.
What if
Willis
he goes to Arizona?
That's what I'd say. It could be Arizona.
What if he goes to Pittsburgh?
or
Yeah.
Pittsburgh? Yeah,
Yeah. What if Rodgers doesn't come back? What if he says, "Nah, I'm good"?
yeah. Because Stafford just put Rodgers in his place.
Stafford just said, "I'm coming back, baby."
I got a Super Bowl and an MVP, bitch. What do you
Yeah.
got? Well, I got three more MVPs than you.
At 37 and not making it to the Super Bowl, Kirky Cousins, eh? What? Where's he go? Where's the best chance for him to make it to?
I think
Super
the
Bowl
best
if he goes there?
opportunity for him to make it to a Super Bowl is Minnesota or Pittsburgh.
Hear me out.
I would
Hear
say
me out.
that's pretty
Hear
good.
me out. Hear me out.
Yep.
Just to be messy. Let's say that Daniels
You
doesn't come
think
back
about the
in time
Dolphins.
and he goes to Indy for a year.
Would he go to Indy for a year, or is he going to go somewhere where he can be guaranteed 2 to 3?
If
At
he's
this
going
point,
anywhere for a year,
he-
why not Miami? New head coach.
Because I still,
After-
I Malik Willis. I think I can't with Jeff.
What is Malik doesn't have any rapport with him though. He's a defensive guy. If anything, he's loyal to Green Bay over loyal to going there. He already said he's not taking money to go be a starting quarterback. He's where he's comfortable is where he wants to be. He's a humble guy. I don't think he's going to go chase a bunch of money.
I hear you, but you want to be a backup all your life?
Well, yeah, if he's got stability, if the team's going to pay him $2-3 million to just sit on the bench, yeah, probably. Willis has already been a starting quarterback for
On a shitty team.
Yeah, honestly. Well, anywhere he goes is going to go to a shitty team. I mean, like, you can't tell me Miami. Is Tyreek Hill even going to be there? Is he going to be healthy?
I don't know if his kneecap is going to go.
Here's
back to
a
where it
question
was.
I don't think anybody's asking. Is Tua done in Miami? Is he just done? Are they getting rid of him? What's going to happen?
I don't know, but the way that they played Ewers towards the end of the season, and he played decent. Like they might move on from Tua and
It's
go to
entirely
Quinn Ewers,
possible. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Well, I guess,
or at
maybe-
least to have a competition.
But the thing
Yeah.
is, anybody that takes Willis is going to have to give him some money because the last 4 or 5 weeks of the season, he proved he's worth $20 million a year minimum, right? Am I wrong thinking this? I mean, that's the low end if I had to be honest. I'm thinking 30. Because what did old boy get in Seattle? Darnold. What's Darnold getting per season? 30, 35, 38?
Yeah,
I don't think Willis is at that point, but I'm thinking high 20s.
I don't. With the way
with
the quarterback market is, Willis would definitely get $40 million.
Sam Darnold, I think, got like 30-35 million. a
the
year.
starting quarterback in the NFL,
With
the
this-
average is like $38 million. a
Yeah,
year.
yeah. Because your salary cap and how everything's going exactly.
Oh,
Giving Sam
Willis is
Darnold-
going to get at least 25-30 minimum. At a minimum.
At a minimum. But again, with the
He
way
could-
he
he could
played
whoop
in Green Bay,
40.
because he didn't play like he didn't do that
played
with
good.
wide receivers like Justin Jefferson. He did that with the wide receiver room that played whoever was open caught the ball, or tried to, anyways.
I think you have to expect you're going to drop a bag on Willis if you're trying to get him to be a starter.
Oh. So
But we know Green Bay's not going to give him that kind of money because
No.
that money's already invested in somebody else. So if he stays in Green Bay, he's going to get a very small contract extension. But if he goes somewhere else to be a starter, I would say at a minimum he's getting 25-30 on the low end.
I was going to say, I don't think it's about chasing money. I think it's about being real.
It's going to be interesting to see what happens.
Mm-hmm. Well, I agree.
The offseason starts what, at the end of March?
Yeah.
Very much so. Alrighty. Now, to end our NFL question, I have the question of the week for you guys, and I'll get your answer next week. Sorry, I'm being attacked by a spider.
All right.
It's awesome.
That's normal.
Gotta knock it out. All right. That's awesome. Okay, so who had the better defense? The 1985 Bears or the 1962 Green Bay Packers? I'll let you guys sit on that one for the week. Go ahead and really enjoy that one. Now, to be fair, one played a 14-game season and the other one didn't. But so I'll let you guys sit with that one. Moving on to the Olympics. I've just got a small question.
Yeah.
We got so many effing people in America. Why doesn't our Olympic Committee get more money for scouting? And how the hell do we have like the best person we're sending for X these sports or these sports are these like, you could take it how you effing want it, 40-year-old fucking people, man. Like, this makes no effing sense to me.
Well, there are qualifiers that she won.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Do you mean to tell me that like there isn't somebody in middle America who would be better than this fucking 40-year-old?
No, she literally is like one of the best.
Let me ask you this. It's the same equivalence as to having Aaron Rodgers on your team. You're telling me this is the best option? Of course this is the best option. She has the most experience. She has the most endurance in the sport. So I'm going to definitely bet on her over a 20-year-old that I can get her in 4 years as a 24-year-old.
She obviously beat out a bunch of 18, 20-year-old people. Sometimes talent is just talent.
See, and
the name is always going to weigh more than the talent most days. And
I blame that on the committee. I blame that on the Olympic Committee.
No, you have to qualify. The Olympics, you have to qualify. They don't just name
qualified.
People. Yeah, she qualified.
It's not my fault that a 41-year-old whooped a 20-year-old ass.
You got to beat her out. Yeah.
Listen, you want my spot? Do better.
No, I agree with you. But where we're running into is we don't have athletes to fill those positions.
Well, it's because we only have so many people that actually ski in this country. Do you really think it's that popular? It's not. People do it for leisure and pleasure. They don't do it for.
And this is the thing. If you didn't want her to compete
for competition,
you could have declined her.
Yeah, could have.
That's the Lindsey Vonn thing, and I watched it live. I thought exactly what I thought was
horrible. But what are you going to do? Those things happen.
But I'm talking about just in general.
But in general, this is what I'm talking. Yeah,
you could have declined anybody in the committee if you wanted to, but you chose not to. So now you have people like yourself that are like, this shit doesn't make any sense.
It just doesn't make any sense. We're America. How are we not sending the best of the best of the best, sir, with honors, sir? But how are we not sending the best? Bro, I talk about this every Olympics. I think we were just talking about this during the Paris Olympics. Like, how is it possible that we spent $40 million on a Sesame Street show in a different country, right? Like, you could have taken that $40 million and given it to so. Oh man, I can't open that can of worms. I shouldn't. All right.
Wow, because I don't think the Winter Olympics, United States has ever really been that good ever. I don't think other than hockey and maybe a couple other sports we've actually snowboarding.
The ending,
skating,
we come on strong towards the end of the Olympics in the winter, and
Yeah, and then
It's cool to
summer they
see
just
Italy and
dominate the
whatnot.
summer. They always dominate the Summer Olympics medal count. I don't think the winter one. It's always been like
Always
dominated
going to
by
be
the
the
US.
cold
Yeah.
countries that are going to win those.
Yeah, you gotta think about it. Like some of these countries, like 9 months out of the year, they got snow and they got mountains.
Yeah,
like,
I've
Are
thought
we
about
going to
it.
represent? Yes.
yeah,
No,
Are we going to dominate? Probably not.
and that's stupid. We should.
like
hear
Austria,
you.
Sweden, Switzerland. These places have like sweet ass mountain ranges. They're gonna dominate these sports.
Hey,
These
hey,
kids
we got-
are bred for that.
America's got sweet ass mountain ranges too. The Appalachian, the Rockies.
Yeah, but
Bro,
those don't
Rockies.
have accessible snow all year. Only like
What?
a couple. Only a few of them do.
What?
Not all of them do. Not all of them do.
You just get yourself a fucking helicopter. You get on
gotta
up there
go
and drop
way-
off the
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Yeah, see, people got in this country. We've got way more cool shit to do than just go.
You
play
mean
in
to
the
tell me
mountains.
that Red Bull doesn't have the facility over in France to send fucking people so they could be skiing?
I'm sure they do. I'm sure they do.
That's what I'm saying. This is America, bro. Like it's sad.
You're not going to always have the best athlete at every sport, though, just because
That's-
we're America. That doesn't. I know
No.
you're saying that we justifiably have the economics.
We
to
are the
do it,
melting.
but as a
We
country,
are a
we ain't
melting
got
pot.
shit to do shit.
I am not sitting here talking about sending blonde hair, blue eyed motherfucking monsters. I'm sitting here talking. We got all breeds of people. We should be the best at everything. Maybe not chess all the time.
No, the Russians got that on lockdown. We ain't beating them.
Magnus-
They're out there beating computers and shit, man. AI robots.
I'm starting to play chess now. Russians aren't going to own that either.
The guy that took
I'm sure they do already.
dominated.
Well, now I'm showing up.
Dudes are out here playing it like 40 below zero on the streets, just out there playing chess with frozen pieces.
That's
Yeah.
cute.
No, now I'm going to start. I'm going to get a rating and everything. I'm going to be a
Get world rating?
grandmaster. I'm going to get I'm going to be a grandmaster before you know it.
I believe
There
it.
was a guy who was in one of those chess tournaments, like it was online. Do you remember the Yahoo games where you can play like cribbage and all them other games?
Was it
You
one of
were-
them wearing a butt plug?
Yeah, remember you could get you were ranked on that, like, and you
Yeah.
go play cribbage and you could play
Yeah.
poker against people. All right, yeah. So back in the day, I remember being in a room and there was like the number like 20 guy in the world, like in one of the poker rooms, and people were like, "Don't play with that guy. He's just you can't beat him. He won't fold." And I just for like 5 hands in a row, I just went all in, and he just like freaking. Folded. Then all of a sudden he threw in, and I freaking beat him, and then I left the room. Just to be that asshole.
I'm the New York Giants.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. So, alrighty. Moving on from the Olympics, and shout out though, Olympians, you're doing a very great job. It's just curious to me that we've got over 300 million people, and it's like there's a buttload of Wisconsinites in there too. So
Oh yeah.
they're all doing pretty darn swell. Some Michiganders, so and some Texans.
Yeah, we
Texans in
got
there.
women on the old
There's a few sprinkled in there.
hockey. Yeah.
Yep. So
Miracle on Ice jersey. Oh yeah.
shout out Olympians. We see you. We support you regardless on your position of what you think. Hell yeah, go you, be awesome. Let's touch on college for just a moment. Because I think it's a fucking circus. I don't know what the hell's going on. I don't think they know what's going on.
No.
You have former NBA players coming back to play in college via loopholes. You have players being just abrasively idiotic, trying to hurt other players. It's becoming a circus. I blame Adam Silver, even though he has nothing to do with it. I still blame Adam Silver. It seems to
Just let them come out of high school, and it ends all this problem.
Yeah. Let's get that back. Or just create that whole once you're a professional, you can't go back and be an amateur.
Once you declare for the draft, whether you got an agent or not, you're done.
Yeah. Like, enough of that bullshit. So, but we could go on for that about another hour. We'll hit that on another show. We have a couple episodes of Stats and Stunts coming up with some guests. So I'll send you guys some layouts for that. Baseball's coming up. Tigers are making some moves. It was so hilarious with the arbitration with Tarek Screwball.
He just brought his 2 freaking Cy Youngs to the table, and they're like, okay, $32 million, you get it. We understand.
Yep, you win. But it's funny because everyone was like, there was that 12 or 13 hour period where we didn't know if the Tigers won or if Tarek had won. And then all of a sudden the Tigers come out and drop $38 million on a left-hander who
$38 million a year on a guy who throws ground balls. Yeah, interesting.
And
good pitcher, but not worth $38 million.
So everyone's like, "There's just no effing way."
So do you know what I'm thinking they're doing? Paul probably understands what they're doing. They're going the Cub route. They're going the, hey, we've got 1 year left on this guy's deal. Let's go out and get another pitcher, another ace to throw behind him. So teams have to go one ace, and like that's what the Yankees and Dodgers do. And it's like, yeah, it's a formula that wins you baseball games. But as far as like the bats go, they're gonna have to dig into their minor league system. They need some bats, and there's a couple guys there that are in the top 10 in the minors that they can do that with. So they're in a good spot. I think they went all in, but they went all in by just paying Tariq for 1 year. And if it works out for them, they'll probably sign him to a bigger deal. I mean,
I think they're going to be signing. I think he's going to be getting 39, 40 million, and
but I think they just didn't want to get the 6th year. I think if it was 5 years, they would have been fine. That 6th year is what really pinched the nose, you know.
Yep. So they'll save $8 million on this year, which is, you know,
yeah, whatever. Right.
See what happens with that. I'm wondering when the rest of baseball will start deferring contracts, because apparently that's just what you have to do to spend money now in baseball.
You actually your owner has to actually want to spend money though.
Yeah. So the farm system that we have here in Wisconsin, I enjoy watching the Timber Rattlers. That's awesome. And then there'll be teams that I like. We'll get to a couple Milwaukee games here or there. I like AmFam. I like the field. So that's pretty much that. But we have baseball coming up. We have the wonderful world of not American sports. We've got lots coming up this offseason, so pretty excited about it. Y'all have anything else you want to add?
I'm good.
Oh, I'm happy with it. It's a good show.
Alrighty.
Well, for all of our listeners out there, I just want to say how much I care about you. We care about you. I just love you so much.
Stay curious, stay grounded, and remember, this world is a much better place with you in it.
Yo, it's time to dip. Lights low and the mic off. Boys with the heat, yeah, we blast like a Molotov. Said what we said, no regrets in the air. If you ain't subscribed yet, bitch, don't you dare. Rate it 5 stars, hit that share like a blunt. Tell your homies, tell your mama we on front. We the truth in the booth, no cap, just flamed. If you fuck with the crew, you remember the name. It's goodbye to the tribe. We fucking love you, now feel this vibe. Out this bitch with a mic drop kiss. Thanks for riding, we gone, but you won't miss.